Ayo, what is poppin' poppers? In today's video, I'll be unboxing this box from EB Games. So let's get right into it. Alrighty, so recently EB Games had a really awesome deal on their website where they had 3 for $25, which is practically $8 a piece, $8 and a couple cents a piece for a pop. So yeah, it was 3 for $25, so I got 6 pops for $50 as well as 1 different pop since I wanted to get 1 more pop. So there's 7 pops in total in this small box. It's a pretty small box for 7 pops, so I hope that they're all in safe condition. Since, like I said, recently I just started playing a lot of Overwatch. I've been on the eye for a lot of Overwatch Funko Pops, so I had to get some as soon as I saw them on EB Games' website, and it was really awesome that it was a part of their deal, especially since I was looking for them for a good price. So I found them for a good price, got some Overwatch Pops, and I also got some Pokemon Pops, since I did say recently in a video I didn't want to go after all the Pokemon Common Pops, which, after today, I will be pretty close. I'm only missing 3 or 4 after today. But yeah, without further ado, let's dive right into this box. Like I said, I just hope nothing's in bad condition, because it's a small box for 7 pops. Alright guys, so I had the box here, got some papers, which probably has my receipts, probably a receipt. Got the pops, got only 2 bags. But yeah, only 2 bags in the whole box. I can definitely see how they fit 7 pops in here now. But yeah, despite the fact there's only 2 bags in the whole box, protecting the 7 pops, they don't look like they're in that bad of condition. So to start off, we have Pikachu. This is $5.79 in the Pop Games line. In this lineup, we have Pikachu, Vulpix, Mr. Mime, and Mewtwo. Spoiler alert, I did get Vulpix as well in today's video. The only one I'm missing from this line is Mr. Mime, and that's the one I want the most. He just wasn't a part of the deal on EB Games' website, and he also wasn't on EB Games' website. But yeah, here we have Pikachu, really cool pop. It would be really awesome if they eventually made a Raichu, since we already have a Pikachu. Now we have a Pichu, and then now all we need for the 3 evolutions of Pichu is Raichu. Since Pichu is the pre-evolution of Pikachu and Raichu is the evolution of Pikachu, I do believe. So those 3 pops would be, or we already have 2 of them. It would be pretty cool to see Raichu eventually made into a pop. But yeah, besides that, Pichu's a really cool pop. There also was a WonderCon exclusive of this guy recently, I do believe, back in February when WonderCon was running, of a flocked version of him, because that's what they do with most of the Pokemon Pops. They just flock them. That's why I'm not trying to go for all of the exclusives, since most of the time they're really expensive, and the only difference is that they're just flocked. And one thing I do love about these pops is that in the back, they have like little inserts in the back of their box that shows off what type of Pokemon there are. So for example, Pichu is an electric type, so he has a lightning bolt in the back of his box, which is the symbol for the electric type. I'm going to try going with all the Pokemon Pops first. So I see another Pokemon Pop flipped over right here, and here we have Angry Pikachu. But yeah, Pikachu is $5.98 in the Pop Games line. In this lineup, we have a lot. So we have Mewtwo, Vulpix, Pichu, Mr. Mime, Rattata, Cubone, Pikachu, and Growlithe. The only ones I'm missing from this lineup would be Rattata, Mr. Mime, and Growlithe. Mr. Mime I did not find on EB Games' website, but Growlithe and Rattata were in my cart, but they sold out the next day because I was going to buy them one day, and I ended up waiting until the next day, and then they sold out that day, so I was really, it was really unfortunate, but I'll get them eventually. And yeah, there we have the back of this box. The lineup for this is pretty cool. Honestly, Growlithe is one that I really want, so I'm bummed out that he kind of sold out in my cart. But yeah, here we have Angry Pikachu, pretty cool character. I don't really like the idea of them making a bunch of Pikachus. The only reason I bought this one is because it looked cool, don't get me wrong, and it also, I wanted to complete my Pokemon set. And yeah, but I don't really like the idea of them making a bunch of the same character from a line. I know Pikachu's kind of like the main Pokemon. Everyone knows like Pikachu is the face of Pokemon, but it would be pretty cool to see other Pokemon before this guy. And I'm saying that as I have a bunch of different Ricks behind me from Rick and Morty and a bunch of different Mortys. Alright, I think this is the last Pokemon Pop. It's upside down. I hope it is. Yeah, here we go. This is Vulpix. This is $5.80 in the Pop Games line. Same line as Pichu, so we have Pichu, Vulpix, Mr. Mime, and Mewtwo. But yeah, here we have Vulpix. This is a Fire-type Pokemon. I will show you the back insert in his box since it should be different. Pichu and Pikachu had the same since they were both electric types, and this one has a Fire-type background, which I love the idea that they have these in the back of the box. It's something so small, but it really looks awesome when it's in the box. But yeah, here we have Vulpix. I don't really know too much about this character. I really never had Vulpix like as my main Pokemon in any of the games I have played. I do remember running into Vulpix a few times here and there, catching him a few times, but never really was a main Pokemon of my interest. But yeah, pretty cool character. A lot of people do like this Pokemon a lot. Like I said, personally for me, not my main Pokemon of interest, but it's a really cool detailed pop. One thing this does remind me of, it does look like the Nine-Tailed Fox from Naruto, which was Kurama. It does look a lot like the Nine-Tailed Fox. Possibly maybe they have like some sort of connection, resemblance of some sort. Maybe they one based off of the other. I don't know, but they look the same. Alright, now we have the Overwatch Pops. I'm super hyped for these. Love this game. So I'm going to love these Pops. I'm going to start with the one that's facing upside down because I think I know who it is, and it's probably my favorite out of all of these. And that has to be the man himself, Genji. This is $5.51 in the Pop Games line. In this lineup, we have Wrecking Ball, which is my main in the game, Bastion, Reaper, Diva, Moira, Bridget, I still don't know how to say that name. Someone please correct me. and Pharah. This is a really cool pop. Genji is a DPS character in the game. Genji is also known for his katana skills. He has a mask on, he has a hoodie on. One thing I do want to do eventually with this pop is get Ana, so that way I can have Nano Blade. That would be really awesome to have one day, so that way I can have Genji and Ana. Because if you don't know Overwatch, if you have Ana's ult and you use it on Genji's ult, that's how you wipe out the team instantly and have an overpowered ult. But yeah, Genji's pretty cool. I really like this. The mold for this guy looks insane. And next up, we have a tank character, and that is Zarya. This is 306 in the Pop Games line. In the lineup, we have Zarya, Zenyatta, Mercy, Sombra, I'm mispronouncing these names all so bad today, Junkrat, and Roadhog. But yeah, here we have Zarya, pretty cool character. This is a tank character in the game. You can see she has her blaster in her hand. I don't really know how much like this character works. I know a few of her abilities. She can make bubbles around her teammates, make bubbles around her enemies possibly. She can charge up her gun, and the more she charges it up, I can't speak, the more damage it does. You can see she has a scar on her right side of her face on her eyebrow there, which looks really awesome, a really nice touch to the pop. And she also has her hair flowing on the top, which looks really awesome. Still a really cool pop. I don't really play Zarya that much in the game, but definitely is in my top 3 tanks. Tanks have to be, for me, not top 3 actually. I just thought of this. It has to be Wrecking Ball, Reinhardt, and Roadhog. Maybe my 4th spot. If I had to play Zarya, I would play Zarya, but I don't really play her too often. She is pretty fun to play though. And yeah, here we have Zarya. And next up we have Baptiste. This is 559 in the Pop Games line. In this lineup we have Wrecking Ball, Bastion, Pharah, Reaper, Diva, Moira, Bridget, Bob, and as well as Baptiste. Bob is one that I saw on EB Games website. I was gonna pick him up, but I for some reason I didn't. I didn't. I don't know why. I did want to get Bob. Bob is Ash's alt, and it would be cool if I eventually had one day Ash and Bob. That would be pretty awesome. But besides that, we have to talk about Baptiste. Baptiste is a healer in the game. Haven't played him much to know all of his abilities, but I do know that he is a mediocre healer. He does some sort of healing. He's more of like a healer attacker, I do believe. There's some healers where they're mainly healers and they're solely meant for healing, and there's some healers where you can kind of like slack off and do a little bit of healing, a little bit of attacking, a little bit of both, you know what I'm saying? But I do believe Baptiste falls in the category of healing and killing. I do believe he does have some pretty good attacks in the game. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I do believe he has some attacks that do pretty well in the game. I'm not familiar with any of the healers except for Moira and Mercy. Like I said, I'm pretty new to the game, but yeah, here we have Baptiste. Pretty awesome, pretty detailed pop. I love this guy a lot. Like I said with the Zarya pop, it's just so many small little details on his actual body. The Overwatch pops never fail to amaze me with the amount of detail they put into them. And next up we have Tracer. This is 550 in the Pop Games line. In this lineup we have the same as all the past ones. So we have Bastion, Wrecking Ball, Reaper, Diva, Moira, Pharah, and Bridget. Like I said with the Genji, this pop is another perfect example of the amazing poses that they have on the Overwatch pops. But yeah, here we have Tracer. You can see she's doing her ability that allows her to go back trace. I do believe it is called back trace. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But yeah, like I mentioned, she's in a really awesome pose. She's like using her ability that allows her to go back in time. She has both of her guns in her hands, and she has a pop stand holding her up so that way she's able to be in this pose. Tracer, if you were to ask anyone if they knew one character from Overwatch, I feel like they would say Tracer. Tracer or Soldier 76, because those are the two main characters of Overwatch, I guess you could say. I don't really know the whole lore behind Overwatch, because I know Overwatch has like a lore story behind it. I don't know much about it, but I do know Tracer is one of the main characters in that lore. And yeah, here we have Tracer, really cool pop. The detail on this is pretty awesome, and the pose that she's in, it looks pretty awesome in my opinion. But anyways guys, that's been for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. If you please drop a like on the video and subscribe if you're new here. Let me know in the comments down below what pops you have gone recently. I would love to know in the comments down below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace. I wanna be Tracer, I'm already Tracer. I wanna be Bastion, nerf Bastion.
Maybe I'll be Tracer,
I'm already Tracer.
What about Widowmaker?
I'm already Widowmaker.
I'll be Bastion,
Nerf Bastion.
you're Renzo Winston.